Good morning. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. It is May the 2nd. Thanks so much for joining us. We've got warmer temperatures to talk about. We also have some rain to talk about. It's never ending. That upper level low, it's staying put. It's not going anywhere.
It's just sort of this massive low that just keeps on circulating and circulating, and it's not nice. And, of course, we have construction continuing. And we have the Don Valley Parkway closed this weekend. It closed tonight. Yeah. Lots of excitement. Isn't it great? Oh, yeah. And then there's a marathon on Sunday.
Okay, well, let's talk about our current temperatures. This is something that, I was going to say, this is something we can control, but we can't. We'd like to think we can. 8 degrees through Toronto and Hamilton. We're looking at 7 through Brantford,
16 in Newmarket.
Rain showers on and off again throughout the day today. It's that trough. It's the nuisance. It's that low. It's moving off to the east, but the trough behind it, well, it's not going anywhere fast. Yesterday wasn't an awful day. We saw daytime highs get to about 15 degrees throughout much of the GTA. So a lot of people got out to enjoy it. And, well, get right into the weekend in just a moment. But first, here's Tom with traffic.
Thank you.
Hi there, it is Friday. It is May the 2nd. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. Our temperatures, now that we're into May, are closer to seasonal. We should be around 15.7 for this time of year. Yesterday we hit 15.2. Far cry from what they hit in Ashcroft, BC.
Which was 30.3, I think it was.
Yeah, 30.3.
Beautiful weather. And on Sunday, May the 4th be with you.
No, Tom.
The Sunday, May the 4th. May the 4th.
Do you see what I'm going to have to deal with all morning long?
Oh, May the 4th. Anyway, hopefully it is on Sunday. Yeah, I just had to throw that in there. Makes me feel better.
I'm surprised you didn't talk about it being May Day yesterday.
May Day, yes. Myths. That's bad, May Day.
See what happens when you don't remind them?
Yeah. A little bit of rain is tapering off. May Day, May Day, May Day.
See?
I wanted to say May Day.
See?
Well, because the DVP's closed. That's a sign of an emergency. Starting tonight.
But it's not an emergency.
Well, it's going to be an emergency if you try to drive down it.
Yes, but it's not closed because of an emergency.
No, they got to do some work on it.
Let's see.
And then there's a marathon.
Yes.
On Sunday.
And then there's the gardener.
May Day. Okay.
Let's talk about the rain yesterday.
Okay.
And rivers and streams have been running high and fast, but that didn't stop these folks from getting out and doing a little fly fishing through the city of Toronto. I think a lot of people were not complaining about that after such a cool April and March. Let's talk about the long range to get you right into the weekend in just a moment. But first, Tom, what's going on the roads? Well, we've got showers on and off for the better part of today, but it's not going to be a complete washout. It's because of this trough that's pushing that rain through the GTA. A little bit of cloud cover this evening. We could see a few isolated showers. Same deal for the overnight. And then tomorrow, a new low starts to move in. That's going to give us a fairly wet day. It's not going to be a complete washout. You may have a chance to get out, walk your dog, that kind of thing. But for the most part, it is going to be kind of a gloomy, rainy Saturday. We're looking at less than 10 millimeters of rain from now until Sunday morning. He's talking about Ashcroft, BC. They hit 30.3 yesterday. Jealous? I know I am. We're not going to get anywhere close to that today. We do have temperatures getting closer to our seasonal average. That's around 16 degrees, but we do have more rain on the way. This low is going to move through for Saturday. Heaviest rain is going to be Saturday overnight into Sunday before we start to clear out, and we may even see some sunshine to end our weekend. Good morning. It's Friday. It is May the 2nd. Thanks for joining us. We've been talking about our below seasonal temperatures through March and April. We've been talking about the rain. All in all, Tom, this spring has not been ideal for many people.
Can I say? I can't say that on the air, can I? No, I can't.
See, I can't even ask you what you're going to say because you're going to say it, and you can't say it.
No,
I don't know what you're trying to say.
It's not good. It's not been good.
No, it has actually been below average, well below average for the month of March. We saw more snow than we normally pick up. Yeah. Same deal for April. I mean, we were kind of close. We were hitting close to 11 degrees. But for May, yesterday we hit 15.3. Our average is 15.7.
Yeah, I know. Which is off.
Whoopee. It's good news.
It's okay. Anyway, things have changed a tiny little bit.
Not by much.
Not by much.
Now, what were you going to say before we got into that?
The DVP is closed from tonight, 10 o'clock, until 6 a.m. on Sunday.
Because of?
The construction.
And?
Okay. Then we thought the marathon was going to affect it. It's not. The marathon's not going to go on the DVP.
Okay.
So the DVP will be open.
What's going to be closed?
There's a lot of ramps, a lot of streets parallel, Bayview extension, some of the Bayview ramps.
Maybe you can make us a little map.
I can give you a whole, there's tons and tons of streets, but I'll show it to you.
Maybe just a little map.
I'll give you a map. And and it's going to be a big mess driving around the city. Of course, the garden will be down to 2 lanes too for 2 years.
Yeah. All right, well, today, if you were able to catch some of the sunshine. We've got the weekend forecast coming up, and Tom is going to give us a full detail on what's happening this weekend with all those road closures. Tom?
I am. Large.
Nothing worse than seeing a line of cars going towards Pylon and then realizing, oh, can't get on there. Okay, we've got rain in the forecast for the beginning of your weekend. Unfortunately, Saturday looks like it's going to be pretty wet with this new low. This is not the same low. This is the prairie low that we are going to be seeing some rain from. But the good news is that it is going to clear out for Sunday, and we may even see a little bit of sunshine. Throughout the weekend, we're looking at less than 10 millimeters of rain. Temperatures close to seasonal.
Crazy.
Well, we do have more rain on the way, unfortunately. We are going to see a new low move in through lower Great Lakes, and it's going to be a fairly damp, kind of gray, drizzly day through Saturday. The heaviest rain is going to be overnight to Sunday, and then we start to clear. Yay! We may even see a little bit of sunshine for Sunday. High pressure moves in. It's still going to be fairly unsettled for Monday, but by Tuesday, a much better forecast. Rainfall amounts, they're not going to be significant. We're looking at less than 10 millimeters for the city of Toronto. Areas a little bit further north and west could see heavier amounts. Temperatures staying at or below our seasonal
This
average.
weather's...
That sounds great. Thanks so much, Kevin. Yeah, he's got that en route, which I love to stop at.
Do you?
401. I do. I love the new en routes. They're very fancy.
Well, yeah, they are pretty nice.
Yeah.
But it's taking a while to get them all done.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's nice, yeah. Gives you a chance to take a break.
Exactly. And a lot of them have parks so you can enjoy nature out back. While you're,
That's a good idea. Well, you need a place where you can stop at the highway and actually rest sometimes. Because
Exactly.
Some people get a little exhausted and are dangerous.
Well, we'll talk about that.
I'm hearing one right now, actually, on the 401 out near Cambridge.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
It's Kevin. No,
it's not.
Weekend forecast. Well, it doesn't look great for Saturday. Sunday looks much better, and we'll talk about that in just a few moments. But first, Tom, what is going on the road?
Oh, boy.
Well, we've got more rain on the way, unfortunately. This low is going to move in through southern Ontario for the day tomorrow. Heaviest rain is going to be overnight and into Sunday before it clears out, and then we'll start to see possibly some sunshine, maybe a few scattered showers. We're still staying unsettled for Monday, but by Tuesday, this high pressure moves in. We should see a much better forecast for the middle of next week. Rainfall amounts are not significant. We're going to see about 10, maybe less millimeters of rain for today, right into Sunday morning. Temperatures, we're seeing 13 tomorrow, a wet day, and then Sunday things get better, but we cool down slightly. But into the middle of next week, things are looking much better. Do you remember where I parked my car? You have to see this video from Baltimore of a flood-damaged street devouring a line of cars. That's coming up. Kind of damp. We've got showers on and off throughout the day today. We'll take a look at the radar coming up in just a few moments. We do have a new low moving in for Saturday. This one is going to bring us a very gloomy, wet day. It's not going to be a complete washout. You're still going to be able to get out, walk your dog, run some errands, but for the most part, it is going to be kind of miserable. Heaviest rain Saturday overnight and into Sunday, but then we do start to see a clearing trend behind it, and by the middle of next week, high pressure moves back in, and we are going to be seeing some sunshine with seasonal temperatures.
This traffic.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to blame Emily and Tom because they're the ones that give us the bad weather. They're inside in Oakville. Back inside the studio, Emily, we're blaming you guys. Give us some good weather today.
Kevin,
Did he just blame us?
totally 100%.
We give the good weather.
I know.
You give the bad weather.
You're the one on the street.
You're the one outside.
You're the one getting things thrown at you.
That's right.
That doesn't happen.
No.
No, but we do have below seasonal temperatures today. Yesterday, we were good. Yesterday, we were,
We're always good.
well, we hit 15.3.
Oh, I see the weather. Okay.
Our seasonal average for this time of year is about 15.7. So we were close. Today, we're going to struggle to get there. But at least, I was going to say, at least it's going to be sunny, but it's not necessarily. We do have that risk of a few showers. Yesterday was sunny. I feel like I'm digging myself out of a hole right now. I don't know why. Thanks, Kevin. Yesterday was a good day for fly fishermen. They got out to enjoy some of the nice conditions. If you were lucky enough to catch some sunshine, then you probably enjoyed it. Water everywhere. Flooding has certainly been an issue. We saw a lot of rain in the last month. We'll talk more about that and what's to come this weekend in just a moment. But first, Tom, what is going on those roads? Looking at the radar, you can still see a few scattered showers in and around southern Ontario. They are going to taper off, but we may still see kind of on again, off again showers, especially later on this afternoon. Now, we've got a brand new low moving in throughout the day tomorrow. It is going to bring us the heaviest rain Saturday overnight and into Sunday. But then, as you can see, it starts to clear out, and we've got about 10 millimeters of rain in the forecast. Areas further north and further west and through the Kitchener, Waterloo, Cambridge area where we join Kevin Yard today. You can see about 10 to 15 millimeters of rain. Temperatures staying at or slightly below our seasonal average for the next few days. I want to talk about a couple of things during this segment. I do want to talk about what's happening in the United States. We'll give you a little recap of the tornadoes that have been happening. But I also want to talk about something I threw out to you yesterday, something about the Wi-Fi being in Canada's national parks. The question is on our website. It's in the coffee break. Do you think national parks should install Wi-Fi hotspots? Answer, kind of interesting. No, 67% is winning. Yes, 33% of you say yes, they should be installed. Now, some of the answers that I received on Facebook were interesting. Craig said only good for standard hikers without a compass who were not prepared. I agree. Susan said, no, I want to get away from all of that. Drew said, no, we don't. We need to start shutting down. And Tony said, yes, for emergency purposes at least. And I kind of agree with the emergency purposes, but I don't think I would ever bring my smartphone camping. So I'd love to hear your answers. Post them on Facebook or on Twitter at EmilyTWN. It's time now to take a look back at what's been happening in the United States with the tornadoes. Atmosphere. Thanks, Kim. Here's Tom now with traffic.
Thanks very much, Emily. Right.
Well, as you can see in the radar, most of the rain has now pushed off. We're seeing a little bit of sunshine, as you just saw on that last camera. Unfortunately, however, we do have an area of low pressure that's going to move in to affect our weekend. I know Saturday is going to be a little soggy. We are going to see showers developing throughout the day, and we're going to see about 10 to 15 millimeters of rain anywhere north and west of the city, so through Kitchener and through Cambridge, where Kevin is this morning, and through Waterloo, up through Barrie and Aurelia. That's where we're going to see the heavier rainfall. Downtown Toronto, less than 10 millimeters. So it's wet tomorrow, 13 degrees. By Sunday, we do start to clear out. We'll see a daytime high of 10. Monday, not a bad day, a little bit unsettled, but Tuesday, I think, is where things are really going to start to improve. And then, yeah, we do see some more wet weather, but temperatures, they start to warm up. Take a moment to watch this. Yesterday, we showed you the aftermath of this street collapse in Baltimore. It happened after several hours of heavy rain that resulted in widespread flooding through the eastern U.S. this week. This is a lesson in what not to do when a tornado is outside your office window or any window. As much as we appreciate a great weather shot, when a tornado is that close, take cover. Exploding windows, flying debris, people running for cover, and all of it caught on video. Security cameras at a car dealership in Mississippi have an almost perfect record of when a powerful storm moved through. 6:46 p.m. local time. An ice tsunami is how home and cottage owners are describing this week's invasion from Lake Superior. Ice landing on shore during spring breakup isn't unusual. The blocks are pushed there by wind, but it's not usually this bad. Cleanup is underway in Pensacola after a record-breaking rain this week. More than 600 millimeters fell in 24 hours. The resulting flood broke up roads, tore apart bridges, and washed away homes and prompted several rescues from fast-running floodwater. And this is what the system did in New Jersey. Roads throughout the Mid-Atlantic and New England states look like this Wednesday after more than 100 millimeters of rain. Your Southern Ontario forecast is next. Canada has two seasons, winter and construction. Just the way it goes. We've got rain on the way for this weekend. Unfortunately, a brand new low moves in from the prairie provinces. Heaviest rain is going to be late day Saturday and into Sunday. Then it will start to clear and we may even see a little bit of sunshine by Sunday afternoon. Monday, not an awful day. We still could see some scattered showers and then high pressure starts to move in for Tuesday, giving us a much better mid to end week next week. 10 to 15 millimeters for the city of Toronto. We're looking at higher amounts a little bit further west and north. Yeah, I was just saying, thanks, Kevin. We are already seeing a little bit of sunshine. I saw some on one of your cameras.
No.
I did.
Really?
I did.
Oh.
If you blinked, you missed it.
Yeah, it's a little bit too premature for full sun yet, but we're getting there.
We are getting there, and temperatures are going to be close to our seasonal average today. We should be around 15, 16 degrees. We're going to hit a daytime high of 12.
Well, that's almost. It's close. Yeah, sure. That's not bad.
It's all we can do.
That's all we can do. The best we can do under the circumstances.
Yeah. Low, that's going to be moving in tomorrow. That's going to give us a very wet, rainy day. And then Sunday, we do start to clear. All those details just ahead. Now here's Tom with traffic. So quite a bit of cloud cover. Sun is trying to make its way through. We are seeing some scattered showers throughout the GTA. Those are tapering off, but we've got a brand new low coming in for tomorrow. This is going to give us a fairly wet Saturday. Heaviest rain is going to be overnight into Sunday before it starts to clear. Monday we'll still have some unsettled conditions, but by Tuesday we've got high pressure moving in. That's going to give us some sunshine. Rainfall amounts from today into Sunday morning, we're looking at less than 10 millimeters for the downtown core. Areas north and west could see up to 15. 13 degrees for tomorrow and wet, but we do start to clear nicely into next week. What's your threshold for sitting on a patio? How warm does it have to be?
+2.
No.
Sure. +2 as long as the seats aren't wet.
You stand here and, it's been miserable.
Okay. I'll go as high as +5. No higher. But I preferred it +30.
Yeah, I was going to say my threshold is like 20, 25. I will not sit on a patio unless it is hot.
Well, I know. Your threshold is much different than most people's.
And now you insult.
I didn't insult
Honestly.
you. It's not an insult. It's true.
I suppose I'm a bit of a baby. Fine. 12 degrees today. Well, wouldn't hurt. We do have more rain on the way for tomorrow, and I'll talk about our temperatures getting us into the weekend in just a moment. But first, Tom, that's a lot of red lines I'm seeing. Well, we've got some rain on the way. I know, likely story. It's something we've been talking about all week. I'm starting to sound like a broken record. We do have showers for tomorrow as this low moves in. Heaviest rain is going to be later on in the afternoon and through the overnight. It'll taper off by Sunday. We may see some sunshine. High pressure starts to move in for Monday, but still a little bit of instability through the atmosphere, so we may see a few isolated showers until Tuesday. From now until Sunday, we're expecting less than 10 millimeters through downtown areas north and west. Could see closer to 15 millimeters. Temperature staying below our seasonal average right through the weekend, but we do start to warm up next week. Unfortunately, we do have a little bit of rain on the way for the weekend. A brand new low moves in from across the prairie provinces, giving us showers throughout the day on Saturday. Heaviest rain is going to be Saturday overnight and into Sunday, so if you're hitting the town, make sure you bring your umbrella, wear your rain jacket. It is going to start to taper off throughout the day on Sunday, and by the afternoon, we may even see some peaks of sunshine. A little bit unsettled throughout the day on Monday, but by Tuesday, things look much better as that high pressure starts to move in. Over the weekend, from now until Sunday morning, we're looking at about 10 to 15 millimeters of rain for much of the GTA. Temperature-wise, seasonal, close to seasonal for tomorrow, and then we cool down for Sunday, but next week it warms up. Science behind the weather, you can check out all those videos online at theweathernetwork.com. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. It's May the 2nd. I'm Emily Vukovic. Not a lot of active weather happening today, which is good news. The weekend, a bit of a different story. We're going to check in with Kevin. He's been joining us all morning from beautiful Cambridge, Ontario. And Kevin, some of the architecture that you've been showing us has been stunning.
But you're right, Emily. I love Cambridge. Back inside of the studio. Look at that Presbyterian church.
All right, thanks so much, Kevin. Yeah, there is that risk of a few isolated showers throughout the day today, but tomorrow is really kind of more of a soaker. We do have a new low moving in Saturday overnight and into Sunday, certainly going to be the heaviest rain. It will start to taper off throughout the day on Sunday, temperature staying a little bit below seasonal. Top 5 videos, very fitting for this time of year. A lot of areas still dealing with too much water and nowhere to put it. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. It's May the 2nd. I'm Emily Vukovic. Coming up this weekend, we've got more rain, and I'll tell you how much and when to expect it in just a moment. First, let's check in with Kevin. He joins us in Cambridge, Ontario. And Kevin, chilly start to the day, but you're looking very spring-like, so people should probably just layer today, I'm assuming. Thanks, Kevin. Well, we do have more rain on the way, so thankfully she has our umbrella. 13 degrees tomorrow, new low moving in, temperature staying below our seasonal average for the next couple of days. Around the world in 80 seconds. Thanks for that, Kim. It's Friday. It's the 2nd of May. I'm Emily Vukovic. Thank you for joining us. Temperatures today, a little bit below our seasonal average. Yesterday, we saw a daytime high of 15, and that is going to give us more rainfall. So a fairly soggy Saturday. The heaviest rain is going to be late in the afternoon and in through the evening. We're going to start to see a clearing trend by Sunday, but still unsettled for Monday. A lot of instability in the atmosphere. And then Tuesday finally looks a little bit better. Rainfall amounts 10 to 15 millimeters, areas north and west of the city, so through Cambridge and Kitchener and through Waterloo. We can see closer to 15 millimeters, but the downtown core looking closer to 10. Temperatures are staying on the cool-ish side for the next couple of days, but if you notice, into next week, we may see some wet weather, but temperatures are finally going to start to warm up. That's a lot of snow. Thanks for joining us here on the Weather Network. I'm Emily Vukovic. It is Friday. It's May the 2nd. We've been talking about our below seasonal temperatures, and we've been talking, of course, about all the rain. We've got more on the way, but for this morning, things are looking pretty dry, but temperatures, Kevin, a little bit on the cool side. I totally understood it, Kevin. Absolutely. Yes. No rain right now, but the chance for scattered showers later on. Not so much for this afternoon, but days. Here's the new low as it moves through southern Ontario through Saturday morning. By the afternoon, evening, that's when we're going to get the heaviest rainfall, continuing to push out through the overnight and into Sunday morning. But then it will start to clear. By Monday, we're looking at some unsettled conditions. We just have a little bit of instability in the atmosphere, but by Tuesday, high pressure moves in and we may even see some sunshine. We're looking at less than 10 millimeters for the downtown core, but through Cambridge and Kitchener, Waterloo, and up through Barrie, we could see closer to 15 millimeters of rain. Looking at the temperatures, you can see we're not where we should be yet. We're at 13 for tomorrow, wet weather, 10 for Sunday, so cooling down behind that cold front. By Monday and Tuesday, we dry up. We do have the chance for showers on Monday, but Tuesday looking pretty good. And then look at our temperatures for the end of next week. I know we're going to see some more wet weather, but temperatures getting up exactly where they should be for this time of year.
This weather segment has...
Oh, that Chris May, always making us laugh with his witty weather IQs. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. It's May the 2nd. I'm Emily Vukovic. We've got more wet weather getting us into the weekend, and I'll have all those details coming up in just a few moments. We've been joining Kevin Yard, who's in Cambridge this morning. And Kevin, the good news, no rain right this minute, but keep your umbrella at hand, right? Thanks, Kevin. Enjoy it while you're there. Well, we do have some showers on the way, as Kevin was mentioning. Hold on to your umbrella. You may need it later on this afternoon and in through this evening. Now, by tomorrow, we've got a new low moving through, and this one is going to give us a fairly wet Saturday. As you can see, showers moving through. It's going to be more pronounced during the afternoon, evening, and in through the overnight. Heaviest rainfall is going to taper off by Sunday morning. We're looking at about 10 to 15 millimeters through much of the GTA. Temperatures are going to be a little bit below our seasonal average for the next few days. We're only getting up to 13 degrees tomorrow. Coming up, you do not want to miss it, the Long Ranger Special.
This weather segment